Hey, this is Thomas from Believe in the Run.
This is Robbie from Believe in the Run.
Today we're talking about the Brooks
Hyperion.
You were worried about the truck. That was Subaru that just went by.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, it is. It's got a mic.
Right.
The Hyperion Max 2.
Yep. So this is first off, this shoe looks awesome.
Yeah, their design on their premier shoes are looking really good. I really love the way that the Hyperion Elite looked. I like the way that the Hyperion looks, the Hyperion Max. I mean, they're dope.
This right here, I'm loving this. The big old Brooks right on the side.
Well, we saw that in the Puma
right.
had that on there with the Nitro.
The Nitro.
But overall, the colors, really, the gradient, it's a sweet looking shoe.
Yeah, and we tested the original Hyperion Max last year, and there was a little bit of confusion with this shoe because the word Max is front and center. It's not a Max cushion shoe though.
And typically when we're talking Max, when we see the Max, you're right, it's on a shoe with a high stack with plenty of plush, usually used more for like a recovery day than a tempo run.
And that's what, it looks like that. Like this shoe looks like that. I think it's 36 millimeters in the heel, 30 in the forefoot, DNA Flash V2. And so it looks like a Max cushion shoe. It has the word Max in it, but it's in the responsive range of the Brooks family, which includes the Launch, the Hyperion Tempo, which is now the Hyperion. Those are all like...
And the Elite.
And the Elite. So those are all like a little bit like firmer, snappier shoes. So when you put this shoe on...
It actually, when you're standing still, I feel like it is cushy.
Right.
But when you start running, it is not.
Yeah, so that's like, there's a little bit of a disconnect. So you gotta recalibrate your mind to think, okay, this is like a speed shoe. It's basically the Hyperion Tempo, or the Hyperion with some more stack.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
And a plate.
So let's get into the first impression.
Okay.
We didn't mention, it does have a nylon plate in it, so it gives you a little bit of that rigidity and a little snappiness. This foam feels good, but again, it's not what you're kind of expecting out of this shoe. It's gonna be firmer.
Yeah, it is. I don't think it's a bad thing. I actually kind of like the feel of this shoe a lot. I wouldn't say for running slower. So I took it out today, ran some slower miles, ended with some strides. I felt like I really liked it through the stride. It has a little bit of a rocker type situation going on. I don't know, I liked it. It's not the lightest shoe in the world.
No, it weighs 9.8 ounces for my size 10.5, which I think is around 277 grams or something like that. And overall, the fit is really dialed in. I do kind of wish the midsole was a little bit more forgiving, but it does its job as being like a tempo shoe.
Yeah.
I would say that you're going to compare this shoe more towards like a Saucony Endorphin. The
Endorphin Speed?
Yeah, the Endorphin Speed.
Yeah.
Or it's definitely
a little bit more firmer than the current Endorphin Speed.
Yeah,
for sure.
Or we talked about the Nitro earlier, the Puma DV8 Nitro 3.
Yeah.
This is definitely on the firmer side of both those shoes, but it's going to be used in a similar way.
Yeah, and I think the upper on this fits better than maybe both those shoes. The upper fit is really nice on this. Has pretty big gusset system, totally flat tongue, really nice the whole way through the midfoot and toe. Honestly, it's a pretty nice shoe. It's just, I think people are gonna have to...
It's definitely not a daily trainer. I think this is more of an up-tempo trainer.
Yeah. I mean, this first off for me, I only ran, again, just the run this morning in the shoe. You did a 10-mile run?
10-mile run in it this morning. That was my first run.
So we got some more running to do before we come back with a full report.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, I forget what the price on this shoe. I missed it on the spec sheet. I think it's in that 160, 170 range, I believe. But you know, I'll put in the description.
All right, where are we going to launch this shoe though? Do we need to go down there to the grass?
I'll just go across.
You'll go across? You ready to go?
See if my neighbors.
Let's make sure.
See if I can make my neighbors think I'm even crazier than I already am.
All right, hike.
Sorry, that's not a flip-flop. That's a good push recovery slide.
Nobody can hear you right now.
Oh.